Hi Ashish.
Hi Ashish. Yeah.
Yeah, hi everyone. Very good evening. Just please check your microphones. Meanwhile, just give me 1 minute.
Yeah.
Yeah, hi Ashish. Can you hear me?
Yes, it's audible.
Okay, thank you.
Hello. Hi, Ashish. Good afternoon.
Hi. Hi everyone.
Very
Good
good
afternoon.
afternoon, guys. Meanwhile, just please check your microphones.
Hi, Asis.
Hello, hi.
Hi Ashish.
Hi Ashish.
Yeah, hi all. Hi, Ashish.
Hi everyone. Good evening.
Hello.
Very good
Everyone's
morning,
Harish here.
Harish sir.
Yeah, hi Ashish. I think everyone is there, right, in this meeting? Or you are waiting for
Please
someone else?
allow me with 1 minute time. So I'll just
Sure,
tell you the.
sure, check it out. So meanwhile, everyone, can you please open your confirmation notices, please? I would like to give a few clarity on it. So,
Actually, Asis, this is Narayanastami. I didn't receive your email regarding my confirmation letter.
it's okay.
Uh,
Ashish will forward. No worries.
Hold on 1 second. I have already forwarded.
Yeah, just I received. Okay.
Yeah, thank
just
you.
I received. Thank you.
All right, no problem. Yeah. So yes, Ashish, check it out in case if anyone is missing. We can connect with them, or else like we'll go ahead and we'll start this meeting. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah. Hello Ashish. Sima here. Harish.
Yeah, Nasima. Hi. Tell me, Nasima.
In the letter there is some my first name is some spelling mistake actually. So
That's okay. All those things we can update it. I'll tell you in this meeting. No worries. Okay?
thank you.
Yeah. So everyone, I request you guys to concentrate on this meeting. Okay, because we faced lots of issues in the past because of people not concentrating on this call. Okay. Uh, because whenever you don't concentrate, you will confuse. Okay, and because of that confusion, you will come up with lots of doubts, questions. You will overthink the things. Okay, so that's why I recommend you guys to concentrate on this call, and if possible, write it down somewhere, whatever key points we discuss in this meeting. Okay, and some of you guys are, I think you are connected from your home, so probably sometimes your kids might come and disturb you. So I request you to go to some private room or your bedroom or somewhere and lock your door and concentrate in this call. Okay? So that's a sincere request for everyone I'm saying. So please switch off or keep silent your personal mobile numbers. Do not answer any of your personal mobile numbers right now for next 45-50 minutes. Okay? Thank you. And Ashish, I cannot wait. Okay,
Yes,
so
you can
please
just start.
check it out.
Only there's one candidate, Mukul. Please allow him is joining. Thank you.
All right, thank you then. Yeah. All right. So in case if you're seeing any spelling mistakes or any updates about your date of birth or your first name, last name, any kind of a things, those things we can update it while we are filing your form I-129 or H1B. Okay. So do not worry. Those things can be done. Okay. Because, I mean, sometimes, whenever we update those things in the portal, sometimes, our attorney might, make the mistakes because we work with the Chinese attorney, so they don't understand our names. Okay. So small mistakes may happen. Please ignore all those things. All right. Yeah. So we are just waiting for one resource. His name is Mukul. Very good resource. All right. So this year, I think we have submitted 47 registrations for H1 lottery. Actually, we targeted for 35, but end of the day it landed to 48, 47 to 48. And out of that, we received 17 registrations selected in the lottery, which is really good. And we are very much happy that you guys are selected through our organization. I'm not sure whether you already submitted with other organizations. I'm not sure about it. But however, we are happy that your profile also selected through our, organization. Okay. So let me log this meeting and let's continue. We cannot wait more than 10 minutes for anyone. All right, guys. First of all, thank you very much for waiting because I got blocked with my personal issues, so it took some time for me to come and come to take a call. The conference call, whatever we are having today. So to beginning, I think you guys know about rules. Rule number 1: whenever you have a question, please do not hesitate to ask. Okay. Feel free to ask whatever questions you're having in your mind because it's very, very important for you guys to get clarified. Number 1. And number 2, whenever you're having any questions, raise your hand so that I'll call your name and you will unmute and you will talk to me so that everyone will understand the question. Okay. And number 3, randomly I will unmute you and I will talk to you directly. If that time, if I'm getting background disturbances, if you are talking to someone else, or else if you are not responding, I will remove you from the meeting and we will not take your H1 processing further. Okay, because I want you guys to concentrate. Okay, that's the thing. Yeah. So I think end of February, we have discussed in first level of meeting. So at that time, I told you guys about our H1, a little bit information about our organization, about our clients, and why we are hiring you, what kind of clients we are working with, what is our background, and etc. We have discussed, and I already informed you that time that for registrations we don't take any funds. Number 1, and number 2. Even I didn't recommend you guys to pay anything for your registrations. Okay, so thank you very much. For you to given opportunity for us to register your profile. I really appreciate that, and we felt really happy, and that you accepted in our proposal. So yeah. So if you remember, in the first level of meeting, you guys committed and we are committed in that we will file your H1 for registration. And once your profile selected in the lottery, to process further, you have to contribute your funds of $3,000. So that's the commitment which we have, beginning. So however, we just updated those terms, okay, in such a way that you will feel more comfortable and confident about our organization. Okay, point 1. So in this meeting, we will discuss about H1 processing. Okay, and what are the steps involved in H1 processing? Do not think that I know everything about H1 processing. I had a word with multiple companies. Each and everyone will say the same thing. Don't think like that. Okay? Whatever we discuss in this meeting, it's very, very high information, high level information I will give it to you. So that you will clearly understand what's the difference between Axiv Consulting and other fraud companies out there with whom you are talking to. Do not compare our company with those fraud companies. Number one. Number two, we will also discuss about your contribution part, right? So at what point you will contribute your funds and what kind of evidences you will get, documentary evidences, tracking numbers, at what point you will get. So all these things we will discuss. And we also discuss about salaries, right? Fixed salaries like that. We also discuss about company benefits. Okay. So all these things we'll discuss in today. Okay. So coming back to your confirmation notices. Okay, if you see a left side top corner, right, you will see the confirmation number. Okay. So some of you guys might misunderstand that with that confirmation number, I can go and I can check it online whether my profile really picked in the lottery or how to verify it as if my profile is really picked in the lottery. How to verify it, because most of the fraud companies out there with whom you're talking to, they will just forward this confirmation notice and they will say, you can just go ahead and pay your funds and we will file your H1 H1 application. Okay, so it will not work like that in our organization. Okay, so today I will tell you the H1 processing in such a way that this year or next coming years, no one will cheat you. No one will try to cheat you, first of all, because you will have that information in your mind. So definitely you will remember me whenever you're talking to those companies. Okay, because if you remember or not, the first level of meeting itself, I told you people that my resources should have complete information in what they are going through. I don't want you guys to be, in confused state. Okay, because of that reason, as you guys are you cannot verify your document, whether it's really picked in the lottery. So, we are not ready to keep you guys in that blind spot and asking you to pay your funds. Okay, so that's why we have updated our terms. No need of paying any fees right away. Yes, of course, your profile was selected in the lottery, even though we are not ready to take your funds from your pocket right now. Because it's our responsibility that we should give evidence for you so that you feel confident and comfortable. Okay, so we decided to take your contribution in between the process, not beginning, not after getting your visa, in between the process. Okay, by doing so, you'll have some evidence in your hand, number one, and number two, you will have some confidence that your H1 processing is going through parallelly, right? So that's why. And do not blame us blindly. Okay, so end of this call, you'll understand. So let me share my screen and I will tell you what exactly the H1 process is. Okay, so 1 minute, I have to close few tabs here. My kids, they are opening lots of things. All right, I think everyone is seeing my screen right now, if I'm not wrong.
Not yet. Yeah, you can see now.
Right, so yes, let me zoom.
It's visible.
Okay. Thank you. So guys, plus this is the official website. Whatever information we say, you can also check it out. We don't recommend you guys to check out in some official, in third-party websites or talking to some blogs, talking to some unknown people in blogs, bullshit. In groups, you don't know what other person says, okay? So do not believe all those things. Go through the official portals and check the information. That's what I always recommend you guys to do, okay? So registration, we just completely done. So whenever your profile selected in the registration, now you are eligible to file a petition with US Immigration. Okay. If you see the content of our selection notice, you'll see the same thing. So-and-so beneficiary's profile was selected. Now, we are eligible. Now you guys are eligible to file a petition with USCIS on so-and-so dates at so-and-so service center. Okay. So whenever your profile is selected in the lottery, then we have to go with petition filing process. That is H1 filing process. Okay. So as I told you before, H1 filing process is not something you are paying to USCIS and they will start working on your application. That's completely wrong. Okay. I mean, even if you talk to any recruiters out there in India, they will say the same thing. Your profile is selected, now you should pay, you will file your H1. Okay. So that will not work out in that way. Okay. H1 filing process will involve different stages. Each stage, each different government department will involve. Okay. Each government will have its own, duties or responsibilities, to process your application. Okay, so do not blindly go ahead and do the things. Let me explain you here. Okay, so petition filing or H1 filing process will have 3 stages. Okay, in stage 1 you will see Department of Labor involvement. Okay, in stage 2 you will see USCIS involvement. USCIS is nothing but United States Citizenship and Immigration Services. It's called USCIS in short. Okay. In third stage, you will involve US embassies and consulates abroad. Okay. So each stage, each government department will involve. So these three government departments are interlinked for your H1 processing. Okay. The people who are talking to while you are in India for H1 processing, they don't know any shit about H1B processing. Do not say all these things to them. Just question them, what is H1 processing? Once you're H1 selected in the lottery, we have to go to USCIS and we have to pay the fees. It's not working that way. Okay. So what we decided, what XU Consulting is decided now is, once this call was done, if you are comfortable working with us, or if you accepted our terms and conditions, etc., what we'll do here is, no need of paying anything to us right now. Okay, we will start filing your H1 processing and we'll complete this first step. We'll start doing this first step. Okay. The employer must apply and get Department of Labor certification of labor application. Okay. So see the importance of the word must here. It's a must. Without this, you cannot go to step 2. Okay. So what we do here is, we will go ahead and file your labor application process. Okay. We will file your labor application with Department of Labor. And once we apply labor application with Department of Labor will give us the tracking number. Okay. So each tracking number is assigned for one employee only throughout your employment, throughout your work duration in United States. By law it is. They will not accept it for multiple people. Okay. Please don't think in that way. The reason why we are doing this is, last year one fool, I'm saying, he doesn't know anything H1 processing, etc. With a great hard work, we have filed his H1. We have given all tracking numbers, everything, he have checked in official portals, and he written a bullshit review about our company in Google. I recommend you guys go and read it. You will see how silly that person is. Because whatever information we are giving, you are checking that in your official portals. Then what is chance that making you guys a fools here? Okay. The reason why I'm saying all these things for you is, do not treat us in that way. Try to understand the process first, then you decide which one is good, which one is bad. Whatever information, whatever tracking numbers, receipt numbers we are giving, you are checking those things in government portals. Do you guys think that we will have any option for us to manipulate government websites also? We got to know who is that person is, and we revoked his H1, and we revoked his family's dependent visas also, and we thrown his $3,000 in his face. Okay, so we don't want such employees in our company. We are looking for good employees who understand the process, who thinks in a mature, way, not blindly, throwing stones. That company is fraud. This company is fraud, etc., etc. First of all, you are fraud. You doesn't know anything about the process. You are checking everything in online, in official portals. Okay, so if you are having this kind of a mind, please disconnect from this call. Do not waste our time. Okay, so let's go ahead with this step, because we feel really bad. Even though after this much transparency we are maintaining, if someone says us fraud people, how come? Because we are educated here. We came here with lots of hard work. Even being an HR, I will also get lots of fake resumes. It doesn't mean that every resume is a fake resume, guys. If I think like that, no one will be there in this call today. Okay, it's easily you can categorize which one is good, which one is bad, which company is fraud company, which one is a good company. You can easily categorize it based on the way they work. Doesn't mean that we are asking funds. It doesn't mean that we are fraud people. We are proving that we are not like that. We are giving all tracking numbers to you. So what's the purpose of throwing stones like that? Okay, so that is not, we are not expecting from your side. That's why beginning itself, clarify your questions. Okay. So yes, now coming to the point, we will go ahead and we'll file your labor application with the Department of Labor. So Department of Labor, what they do generally is they will verify everything. They will verify whether the beneficiary, that means you, are eligible to file H1B or not, whether your profile really selected in the lottery or not, what is the salary you will get, at what location you will work, right, and what wage levels you will get. Okay, how many duration of the employment is required, that means visa duration, how many years they require, everything they will verify. So that verification process will take 5 to 10 business days. Okay, so because those 5 to 10 business days, what they do, they will give us a tracking number, checking the status of that labor application. Okay, so that labor application number we will give it to you, so you can check directly in Department of Labor website. Okay, so once it got approved, okay, then we have successfully completed step 1, which is first thing in H1 processing. So whenever it got approved, 2 questions in your mind will get clarified. Number 1, my profile really picked in the lottery or not? Okay, whenever your profile is not picked in the lottery, first of all, Department of Labor will not approve your application. Think maturely, don't think like a school kid. Okay, Department of Labor will see in their private systems, who is the beneficiary, etc., etc., and they will check it, and then they will, everything is good, then only they will approve it. Okay, so that means that's that's a way to identify that your profile is really picked in the lottery legally, professionally, not asking screenshots, screen sharings, all this bullshit. Because if any person wants to do any kind of a manipulated things, they can do that one also. Okay, so don't think in that. And second thing in your mind, the question in your mind will clarify whether XU will file my H1B or not, whether these guys will really file my H1B or not, what is the guarantee they will file my H1B. Ask these questions to those fraud people who are asking money to you. Okay, not us. Because we already completed H1 processing, we already completed stage 1 in the H1 processing. We are already in between the process. So there is no question asking this. Okay, so that's the thing. That's about contribution. That point you will contribute your funds. So where you will contribute your funds? Okay, so the contribution will go to Exceed Consulting Indian business account. It's not via Google Pay, online transfers. We don't do such bullshit. Professionally, you will transfer to our Exil Consulting business account, and you will have your receipt with you that you paid so and so funds to Exil. Not only that, you will get an email confirmation from our accounts team that so and so funds was received from so and so resource. Officially, you will get it. Not only that, you will also keep this point in your offer letter that beneficiary paid so and so funds for his H1 processing, and Exil Consulting is liable to file his H1 processing along with providing receipt copies and tracking numbers to check in USCIS website as a proof of your H1 applications. Okay? And these funds will be refunded in first month of your pay stub on site. Okay? In offer letter also we'll mention this thing. The offer letter will come before step 1 only. Okay? So that's in that way you will also have evidences, and once we receive your funds, we'll take 10 to 15 days time. Okay, to go to step 2, because whenever we want, sorry. Yeah. So whenever we go to this form I-129, we have to prepare documentation. Form I-129 is nothing but a form used for H1B process. Okay. So we have to provide all documentation to USCIS. So that will take some time. Okay, from immigration attorney, they will take some time to prepare all those things. They will review multiple times, etc., etc. Okay. So once we submit this H1 petition with USCIS, here you are involving USCIS. This is again separate department. Okay. So once we submit the petition with USCIS, as we agreed together, USCIS again they will give a 13-digit receipt number. Okay. So that 13-digit number, you can track your application, the status of the application. Okay. So for example, I'll show you how it looks like. I think this one everyone know, but even though there will be some fools who doesn't understand that you are checking in official portals. Okay, so like this, the status you will see. Okay, US immigration, and this is a form 539. That means change of status. This see, to extend or change of status. Okay, this form is different. For an example, I just showing you this one. And one more thing, guys. Whenever you are checking the status, whether it's Department of Labor application status or with H1 application status, you will not see your details over there. First name, last name, date of birth, passport number. You will not see online like that. You will only see the status of that particular application. Okay? Do not ask us, Harish, I cannot see my name here. My family name is not there here. My first name is not visible. The system is like that, man. It's not you and me who are, created this USCIS website. The US immigration created this website. Okay, so that's how it works. All right. So even, do not what you say. Only status you will see. Okay, do not expect that you will see your name, first name, last name, and all these things. All right. So that's the thing. And any other questions you are having, please let me know. Yes, Rahul, please let me know. You are free.
Hi, Harish. Thank you for giving me a chance to ask a question. So, in the first step, you say that when you applied for the LAC labor application department, right? So there itself you will be putting the salary part.
Right. Yes. Okay. The salary part will be there. Right.
Okay. And that will be the same salary which will be getting from the XAV, right? Once we deploy it to the client side. Okay.
That's right. Yes. Okay. Whatever offer we are giving, same salaries we have to mention. We have to inform Department of Labor that we are committed to give these salaries to the resource. Okay. So that's why it will be like that. Okay.
Yeah. That's
it. So couple of guys got disconnected. If you guys look at this meeting. Okay.
Two people got disconnected.
Two people got disconnected. I know it because some people, they don't understand the value of this call. Okay, they think that I'm arrogant, I'm rude. It doesn't matter for me as long as if you're, trying to understand the point, whatever I'm trying to say. It's not about, other person, how rude he's talking. Try to understand the point, what I'm saying. Okay, for everyone I'm saying. Okay, I don't care if everyone is not proceeding with Excel. We are genuine people. Today, if no one is joining us, that's okay. Tomorrow or day after tomorrow, people will understand the genuinity of the company. And at that time, you should imagine how many resumes we will get. You cannot imagine that. Once the market goes, word of mouth goes, we will get huge number of resumes. Okay, so that's what. Yes, Amrut, yes, go ahead, my friend.
Yeah, Harish. Yeah, yeah.
Hi.
So like you said, for that 13-digit tracking number, we cannot see our name and also. Sorry if I ask some silly questions also, but
Yes.
So when do we know that this number is for us? I mean, how do we go?
You will have a
How do
receipt
you-
copy. That receipt copy, it will similarly look like a confirmation notice, whatever you are saying. It will similarly look like that. Okay. But whenever you see the status, you will only see the status, the status of that application only. You cannot see your name, all those things only. Okay.
Yeah, I got it. But before that, with that tracking number, like whatever, you will file. So some reference in the beginning should be there, right? Or this is my number, or this thing belongs to me. It's nothing like that. I just want to know
Which one? I mean, you're talking about which one?
the tracking number. Even the
You
step one, when
will have a step one, you will only see whether labor application approved or not. Okay. In step two, USCIS will give us a receipt copy. In that, you will see if your first name, last name, date of birth, etc., etc. Okay, that will be there. Yeah. Even if you file your H1 with Infosys, they will also do the same thing. Okay, we are not someone who came from other direction of the planet.
No, Harish, I got you. I got you only. I missed that part.
Right.
It's
yeah,
fine.
No problem.
Thank you.
Okay. Yes. Ankush, please go ahead.
Hi, Harish. So first of all,
Hi,
thanks for your transparency system that you are using. Really appreciate
Thank you,
that.
Ankush. Thank
So
you.
I have one question here. So you mentioned that, right, the LCA is with the individual person. It would not be a blanket
That's
application, right?
That's
So
right. Yes.
would you provide us that approved LCA letter also? Because I think there would be a name, because a lot of people have the same type of questions, right? So
no, labor application will not have your name. Okay, see how it goes is, whenever we apply your labor application, once it got approved, in your H1 form I-129, there will be a column saying that which labor application the resource is working under. Okay, so in that form I-129, we have to mention that labor application. Okay, so that will be act as your individual labor application number. So as long as you work with that, as long as you are working with XU, whether it is 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, the same labor application will be applicable for your entire employment validity. That's how it works.
Okay, I got it. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah. Yes, Harmeet. Yes, go ahead.
Yeah. Sorry, I was on mute. Yeah. So I'm saying in the beginning of the. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can.
Okay.
Yes.
So in the beginning of the call, when you actually was talking about the I-797 notice, so you mentioned there is a confirmation number on the top of it, and that can be verified online.
No. That cannot be verified. That's the whole purpose why we are doing why we changed the payment terms, Harmeet.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, you cannot verify the confirmation notice number. That is a blind spot which unfortunately you guys will be. So we are not comfortable to make you guys to contribute by keeping you guys in that blind spot. That's why what we designed, we have just updated our terms that we want you guys to feel comfortable working with us end of the day. Okay. So that's the reason we just changed the entire payment terms.
Okay, that's good. Thank you. Sure.
Got it? Yeah. Yes, Ramana, please go ahead.
Hi, Harish.
Hi. Thanks for this meeting and more details on the process side. Thank you so much. And yeah, so I got one doubt. I think I was asking the same question in the first meeting. So like for non-IT background guys, like so like I mean, even though I have 15 plus years of experience, so maybe I think it is from my friend circle earlier phase of like before 2017 and all, like there was a strict process where they used to get RFUs and all, but I just wanted to I know like you have a good team to like the prepare in a such a way that for non-IT guys also it will be don't fall under the any kind of a RFU process. So I mean, just I wanted to ask you again. So I think you and your team will take care, your company will take care properly. And I mean, anyway, like if at all some kind of lack of evidence is there, then definitely we might get that RFU. But I'm not thinking anything on the negative side. But I'm just iterating once again. So I mean, what kind of process you follow for if non-IT background guys? I just wanted to know. Okay. Anish, yeah.
See, USCS will calculate the things based on how we project the profile to them. Okay?
Okay. Yeah.
So whenever we show them that we need this resource, they will ask why you require this resource. Okay? So whenever we justify them that we require this resource, even though he doesn't having any background of IT, etc., but we have a requirement for those resources. That's the whole purpose we are hiring you. Okay, so any RFP comes, etc., definitely we will, answer them without asking any funds from your side. There won't be any kind of extra money involvement here. Okay, so do not worry about that. So we have a very good attorneys. Okay.
Sure, Harish. Yeah, I think the documentation you will take care properly. I understood clearly, Harish.
Right.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Yeah.
Yes.
Got it.
So guys, one more thing in this second stage. Okay. Whenever we submit, our form I-129, the H1B application with, with USCIS, in this stage I'm talking about. Again, I'm sorry, I clicked this Department of Labor website a couple of times. Okay. In this stage, this is the trickiest part. Okay. So because USCS is the ultimate decision maker actually. Okay. So once we apply your application, USCS will give decision. So that decision might be in a positive side, that might be approved, it might be denied as well. Okay. So whenever it get approved, then you will go for consulate stamping, which is mandatory, which is a step 3. Okay. So however, again I'm saying, though we are having good attorneys, though we are having direct client client letters and everything to file your H1, H1 is not 100% guaranteed. Very honestly, I'm saying, I'm a very honest person. Of course, yes, I'll be very straightforward and honest. Okay. H1 is not 100% guaranteed with our company or with any other companies. It's impossible to any company get 100% H1B approvals. It's impossible, I'm saying. Okay. If anyone says that, we will file your H1, it will get 100% approved for sure, assume that they are fraud people. Okay. The reason why I'm saying this thing is, if you see our corporate companies, Indian corporate companies, Cognizant, Infosys, right? So all this, TCS, Wipro, they will file thousands of H1Bs every year, and hundreds of green cards they will file every year. Even though they will have denials. Why? Does that mean that they don't know how to file H1Bs? They doesn't have enough proper financial support to give money to attorneys to fight for applications? It doesn't mean that they don't have a proper support from the client to provide project-related documents. They will have full support. But even though they will get denials, why? Okay. So it depends. It depends on the immigration officer who studying our profile, who is undergoing, reviewing our profile. And his point of view, what he's thinking is, it makes sense for them. Okay. So in case if it get denied, whatever fees you are paying and we are paying, that will go waste, because those things will not come back. The reason why I'm saying this thing for you people is, take your decision wisely. If you want to genuinely, if you want to file H1 application from India, you can consider us. Genuinely you want to try it out with 100% efforts, give us support, we will try. But if you say that, Harish, I'm paying $3,000, I want H1B for sure, means H1B is not something which is for sale. It's not for sale. Okay? If you are having that mindset, please do not proceed further with our organization. Very upfront I'm saying. Okay? Because please understand one thing. We are having good attorneys. We are working with Murthy's law firm, which is very good attorney firm. Okay? So we are working with them, and we are having client letters. So all those things, documentation stuff, we will take care. If any RFE comes also, we are able to, provide them all information. Okay? And you're coming back to your profile, you guys are all senior people, genuine experience you're having. So definitely, the things will be in a positive side. That is very, very confidently I'm saying. Okay? So, but this phase, whatever you are there, this phase is common for everyone. It's not, it's not new for you. The people who are working here on H1, everyone went through this phase, once upon a time. So you are not new to this phase. You are just late to this phase. Okay, so please understand that. Okay, so yes, Ramana, please go ahead. After this topic, we'll discuss about salary. Sorry, this benefits. Ramana, please go ahead, sir.
I think, sir, I have done. Thank you so much for. I'm done. I think we can proceed with the rest of the guys. Yeah.
Yes. Sridhar, please go ahead.
Yeah, Harish, I just wanted a confirmation. You said about $3,000, and you said it's refundable, right?
That's right. Yes, it's refundable.
So after we complete stage 1, that is when we need to.
The $3,000. Yes, after stage 1, after your labor application got approved, you should contribute. And the 3,000 funds, whatever you are contributing to us, that will be refunded once you, in first month of your pay stub, once you come here. Okay. That's what it is. Yeah. Any other questions?
Yeah, one more thing. So after step 1, you will file a petition to USCIS on our behalf, right?
That's right, yes.
So when you submit a copy of the petition to USCIS, do we receive a copy of it?
If you want, we can share it. That's not a big problem.
Because I think when we go for stamping purpose, they might ask.
That time they will ask. Yeah. That time obviously we'll share it, because that will be very clear for me. At that time we will share that. That's not a big deal for us. Okay. Definitely we'll have that copy with us, so we will share that copy.
Okay. And about the end clients, okay, you're saying you already have end client letters, right?
Right, yes.
So do we get to know the end client in this meeting? Or
Citibank.
Is it confidential? Citibank. Right. And location?
New York City.
Okay. And if the application goes through, we'll be working for Citibank?
No. We use our Citibank project only for getting your H1 approval. Okay, because as long as you're in India, it's very difficult or it's impossible to get a project for you. So that's why what we do, we use our project, we take advantage of the connection or relation with Citibank, and we'll clear all these hurdles like H1 processing, visa stamping, interviews and all these things. We'll bring you here and we'll start paying you salaries. Parallelly, we will market your profile across USA. So across USA, even one place definitely will get a project. So we will deploy you in that project. So that's how it works.
So for the period of time we are on bench, we'll still be paid, right?
You will be paid, and I will cover that in company benefits. Okay?
Thank you.
Yeah. Yes, Pankaj, please go ahead.
Yeah, hi Harish. Thanks for the information on the process. I have a question regarding the confirmation notice. So there, the date period has mentioned for the H1B petition from 1st of April till 30th of June. So all these 3 steps needs to be completed within that period, or how is it?
No, within that period, we should send our USCIS, we should send our application to USCIS.
Okay.
Okay, within that period gap. However, we are planning to complete this petition filing process by end of this April, because how it works is USCIS, they will have a burden on them to apply, so to give decisions on 85,000 applications. Okay, so whenever they have started working on the petitions, they will start initially they will approve it like anything, because they have to close those quota, whatever earlier quota will be there. Okay, so what we noticed, whatever immigration attorney noticed is the people who just apply late, mid-May or June like that, they will have some scrutiny more. Okay, so that's why we just wanted to complete it, post-May itself. That's what we are planning.
Okay. Okay. Thanks for the information.
Yes, Sairam, yes, go ahead.
Yeah, thanks, Harish. So for explaining the process very clearly.
Thank you.
And I have a couple of questions, Harish. One is on RFE. The RFE part, is it comes under step 1 or step 2, Harish?
Step 2. RFE is something issued by USCIS. So USCIS will only involve in step 2.
Okay, understood, Harish. That's right. And also, will you be able to reveal how many petitions have been approved successfully last year when you have applied? Yes,
Sairam, it got muted automatically. Yes, last year we filed somewhere 17, I think so. But however, there are few applications still under under review. We got few RFEs. So we got approvals also, and because last year applications they have given us the California Service Center. This is also one more thing which I have to show you. Okay, I forgot to show this because people will think that it's taking time, etc., etc. Lots of difference will be there, my friend. It's not easy to. Last year, what happened? Our application went to California Service Center. Okay, this is how you should check the processing timings. How much processing it will take, to give decision. This year, luckily, we got Nebraska Service Center. Nebraska Service Center is something they are giving decision within 2 to 4 months on H1 applications. Okay, and if it is in California, for example, look at this. It takes 7 to 9 months, almost 10 months. Okay, so what people they do, they don't understand this one. They will start comparing with their friends. Harish, my friend applied his H1, he's already got approved. Mine is already 3-4 months completed. What's happening? Please do something. We cannot do anything because the system is like that. The California Service Center itself working in that way. They are mentioned in their portal. So we cannot have any control on it. So if you question us 100 times, I will say the same thing because that is what is there in officially. Okay. So please do not make us feel uncomfortable asking, this processing timings, how much time it take, etc., etc. This is how we should check it out. Go to processing timings, USCIS, select form I-129, field service center. Go, for good thing we got Nebraska. Select Nebraska, check it out. Okay, it will show 2 to 4 months. Okay, so yes, again, come back to your question. Yes, please go ahead. Sairam.
That's what, Harish. I would like to know the status, how many of them have been approved and still in review for the last year.
There are few are still in review actually, and a few we got a very good approvals also. So yeah, that's what it is. In USCIS data hub, our company name is not visible over there, unfortunately. We have just raised a query because last year itself, it's the first time we filed abroad people. So it's taking some time to get populated there. So probably it may take by end of this year or sometime. Okay.
Okay. Thanks, Harish. Yeah.
Yes. Narayan, please go ahead.
Hi, Harish. Thank you very much for this good, great explanation. So I mean, my question is related to the same thing what you just shown in this screen actually. So I was in US around 6 years. So unfortunately, my petition got filed to California office all 3 times. I know the pain, how long they will take and complete their process. So related to that one, I'm going to raise a question actually. So do we have premium process here?
Premium processing we are not encouraging because it's very expensive. Number one.
Okay.
Number two, it's not required because you guys are outside United States. Okay, if you are here in L1 or F1 student visa or any H4, for those it's very important because parallelly they have to do some planning, right? So there they can go. For premium for now it's not important for you, so that's why we are not recommending. Even though if you are, even though if you are ready to pay, we don't take it.
Oh, fine. So luckily we got this year in the Nebraska Service Center. So I think we can expect our results within 2 to 3 months time
4
period,
months
right?
maximum. Yes, 4 months maximum we can expect. Okay.
Okay. Got it. And one more question, Harish, actually. Yes. So you said the offer letter. So when we will expect actually? When can I get that offer?
Yeah, before first stage itself you will get once this call was done. Okay, I'll come to that point. Yeah.
Okay. Makes sense. Thank you. Those are my questions.
Yeah. So yes, guys, Harmeet and Narasimha is time is ticking. I should complete this benefits part and your service part. Okay. Let me do it in 5 minutes. Let's go ahead. Okay. Yeah. Company benefits. Please write it down. Relocation expenses. Okay. So number one, relocation expenses is once your H1 stamping was done, that means entire family will go for stamping at a time, including you and your family. So once stamping was done, then you will put notice period for your Indian employer. All right. So after that, it's entire family stamping at a time will be there. So it's your family decision whether you want to fly alone or whether you want to fly along with your family. Okay. So in these two instances, if for example, in the first instance, if you want to fly alone, so then company will give you flight tickets along with 30 to 40 days hotel stay will be provided. And you will be landing in New York City because that is where client work site is. Okay. And second scenario, if you are flying along with your spouse and kids, then company will provide you for your entire family, 50% of your flight tickets we will take. So we will take care, and remaining 50% you should take care from your pocket. Okay, and again 30 to 40 days hotel stay will be provided. All right, that's what. And insurances, company will give you medical insurance, dental insurance, and life insurance 100% from the day one. From the day one, we provide you medical insurance, dental insurance, life insurance for all our employees because we care you, because you should feel comfortable, working here without any health issues. So that's what. No, there won't be any kind of a coup or etc. Everything we will take care. Okay, and for every 12 months, you will get 20 days paid casual leaves and 20 days paid sick leaves. Okay. For every 12 months, you will get 20 days paid casual leaves and 20 days paid sick leaves. And these things you should use only in 12 months. Okay, that's what. And another one is bench salary. Okay, so whenever you are out of a project, whenever you are in between projects, whenever you are in a buffer time, like giving interviews, first round, second round, you will be on buffer time. Or else like whenever you are searching for a project, that means marketing time. It doesn't matter. You will get paid from day one. Okay. The moment you report us, from that day you will get your salaries, because we are pretty much confident that you will get your projects as quickly as possible, but physically you should be here. Okay. So that's what we are planning. Okay. And another one is our H1, in case it will get approved, it will approve for 3 years. Okay. So we don't apply for 1 year, 2 years like that. So in that way, even your dependents will also get 3 years visa. So in that way, they can multiple times they can go here and there. Okay, and That's the benefits which we are giving, and everything will be there on your offer letter. And but not in this explanatory way. It's kind of a single liners. Okay, that's what. Coming back to salaries. So as of now, the salaries will be the offer letter will be released 120K per annum plus company's benefits. Okay, so how it works is the initial offer letter will be released once this call was done. You just send an email if you are interested. Send an email to Harsha, right? Yes, I mean one of our recruiters. Just send him, and he will send you the offer letter if everything is good. And pay stubs, we just require two pay stubs of your recent employer. Forward those things to him. He will forward the offer letter. The offer letter includes your labor application details as well, because those things are for you uniquely. Okay. So once the offer letter was done, you will see all this thing, your salaries and everything. So minimum salary will be 120K per annum plus company benefits. Okay. So once you reported here, you will be in this salary bracket only. Okay. You will get benching on this salary only. But once we deploy you in any other project, based on the project billing, your offer letter will be increased like 130, 140, 150 based on your technical expertise. Okay. That time we will reinitiate your offer letter again and we will forward it to you. Okay. However, we will always make sure that your salary will never drop below 120K per annum, even in benching. Okay. In that way, that shows that is the way we pay our employees. We want them to feel happy. That's what. And another one is benching. Sorry, not benching. The percentage thing. Whatever client billing you get, 80% of the billing you can take it. Okay. But you will not get any company benefits. Only bench salary will only get. That's about percentage stuff. Okay, that's what. Yes, now any questions? Yes, Harmeet, please go ahead. Quickly, I will should close this in 1 or 2 minutes.
Yeah, it's actually in the first discussion that we had, you mentioned that you actually redirect us to myvisajobs.com where we can actually check the previous years.
Yeah, you can check. Yeah, you can check even now. Harsha will guide you.
Okay.
Okay, don't worry. Send an email to him. Okay.
Even I have verified Harish some time back, and I found the data for 21 and 2020 as well. Yeah.
Yes. You can find it. But Harmeet, if you are finding difficulties, send an email. We will guide you there. Okay. No worries. Yes, Narsimha, please go ahead.
Yeah. Thank you, Harish, for a good explanation and all the details of the process. So actually, I have one question. So these funds we have to pay, right? $3,000. That is
it will be at a
step
time.
one.
Yeah.
Step one or step two?
Once step one was completed, then you will pay. That too at a time you should pay. There won't be any splits.
Okay. So is there any you have to pay 3,000 one time, Harish, or like?
Yeah, that's what I just told. One time only it will be, yes.
One time, right? Okay. So one question, but I don't know whether this is correct or not. Suppose is there any steps application get denied? So,
right.
Is there any refund? How much? What is the percentage?
There won't be any refunds. There won't be any kind of a refunds because USCS will not give us back, right? So obviously we cannot give you back. Yeah.
Okay, that's right.
Yeah. Yes, Vishwas, please go ahead. Yes, Vikas, please go ahead quickly, please. Okay. Sairam, please go ahead.
Yeah, Harish. Regarding this salary part, 120K, right, which is, you said, minimum, right? So is that irrespective of city, or if we change to some kind of
depends. Each city will definitely, for example, expensive cities are there. You will get the billing rates also based on that location on it. So obviously your salary will increase based on that. Okay, but however, we'll calculate those things. That will make that sure that it will never drop below 120K. Because 120K, which is a little above average stuff, which is really good for you at what location you work. You won't be in tough situation.
Yeah, understood. And thanks, Harish. And one more thing, Harish, I could not really understand the percentage part. The last one you said 80% something.
Okay.
Can you please repeat again?
Whatever billing you get from the client, okay, for example, client is giving $100 per hour, okay, 80% of that is $80 you will get as a salary.
Yeah.
But you will not get any company benefits. Only bench salary will only get. That's
okay,
it. Okay, yeah. Okay. Sridhar, please go ahead.
Yeah, Harish. So you said 120K and 80%. So are these
either one
options
amount?
for us?
Yeah, yes,
Yeah.
those things are options. You can opt any one of this. But as of now, only offer letter will be there with 120K per annum.
Okay, so if we commit for 120K, we'll get bench salary
Yes.
and other benefits.
All benefits you will get. Yes.
But if we opt for 80%, we'll get only bench salary and no other benefits, right?
No other benefits will be applicable. That's right.
Okay. And the salary, will it be paid every 15 days or 1 month?
30 days. It will be paid every 30 days.
Okay, every month. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right, guys. Thank you very much. I'm done with this call. And please give us an opportunity. Again, I'm saying we are not fraudsters. I think by the time you guys understand this, please give us an opportunity. Whatever investment you're putting, genuinely it will go to your H1 filing for sure. There is no deviation in between. The things will go exactly the way I told. All those things definitely you can, check it out while we are processing. If you are interested, send your latest two months pay stubs, and you will get an offer letter very soon, and we'll take the things parallelly in a positive way. Okay, thank you and have a wonderful day ahead. Bye.
Thank you.
Thanks, Harish.
Thank you, Harish.
Thanks, Harish.
Thank you. Bye.